Hey everybody, it's your friend Godfather here. Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be covering Generation 6 heroes. We're going to go through all their exploration, all their expedition skills, and give you some advice at the end of the video on how to use them for attack, defense, and bear. And we'll give you a comparison on what to get between a free-to-play and a play-to-win type of player. Before we get started, a brief description of where the exploration and expedition differs. Exploration skills are used when you can apply 5 heroes. That's something like Arena. Expedition skills, on the other hand, apply when you can use 3 heroes. That's essentially everything else. Battles, bear, events, and the like. Our first hero is Wayne, and he's available through the regular daily packs. So a series of times with the daily packs should essentially get that for you. First skill on the exploration side, Wayne throws a boomerang, dealing attack 140% area of effect damage to enemies in a straight line. On its return, it deals the same amount of damage to enemies in its path. Phantom Blitz. Wayne draws and fires in the blink of an eye. Each normal attack has a 35% chance of triggering another normal attack. Noontime. Wayne's impeccable aim grants a 15% crit rate on dealing damage. Now for Expedition. Thunderstrike. Wayne's brilliant battle planning allows all troops to launch an extra attack every 4 turns, dealing 100% damage. Roundabout Hit. Wayne's stratagems can pierce the thickness of defense. On every other attack, his marksmen deal 40% extra damage to enemy lancers and 20% extra damage to enemy marksmen. Fleet. Wayne ensures no misstep goes unpunished, with an eagle's eye for weakness, granting all troops attacks a 25% crit rate. Next up we have Renee. And Renee is awesome because you get her in the Lucky Wheel event. So using gems to get a hero like this is always a bonus. Illusion Cloud being her first skill in the exploration side. Renee's colorful ball explodes and releases a strange cloud, dealing attack times 140% area of effect damage to enemies and confuses them for 1 second. Confused enemies attacks all surrounding targets, friend and foe. Star Paint. Renee splashes dreamy paint, dealing attack times 70% damage to targets and placing a star mark, increasing target's damage taken by 6% for 4 seconds. Dream Vision. Renee's targets painted with a star mark cannot escape her detection, increasing her attacks by 24%, increasing damage dealt to marked targets by 12%. The first skill on Expedition that we care about, Nightmare Trace. Renee always fights in unbelievable ways. Her lancers can place dream marks on their targets every 2 turns, dealing 200% extra lancer damage once next turn. The dream marks last for 1 turn. Up next, Dreamcatcher. Renee's dream marks highlight enemy vulnerabilities, increasing her lancer's damage dealt to marked targets by 150%. Lastly for Renee, Dream Slice. Renee's dream marks expose enemy weaknesses, increasing damage dealt to marked targets by 75% for all troops. Our last hero in the Generation 6 lineup is Ming. And this character you can only get through Hall of Heroes, so he is a little bit tougher to get. Let's dive in. Cyclone Barrier. Ming twirls his staff at blinding speed and forms an unyielding barrier, dealing attack times 140% area of effect damage, gaining invulnerability for 2 seconds. Inner clarity. Wu Ming finds unparalleled clarity by silencing the chaos within, increasing attacks by 24% and defense by 48% for 4 seconds. Remote impact. Wu Ming hones his martial arts to perfection, dealing attack times 28% damage to random enemy with every normal attack. Shadow's evasion. Wu Ming moves like a shadow, dodging and countering enemies, reducing his infantry's damage taken from normal attacks by 25% and from skills from 30%. Crescent uplift. Wu Ming spreads his wisdom and techniques, increasing damage dealt by 20% for all troops. Elemental resonance. Wu Ming leads everyone to a heightened affinity within their combat techniques, increasing skill damage dealt by 25% for all troops. Alright, so now it's time for us to put all of these Generation 6 heroes to use in our formations. So right out of the gate, let's start out with our attack formation. We are going to go with Geronimo for infantry, Renee for lancer, and Gwen for marksman. That'll give us a very good attacking lineup. Give it a shot, try it out. If you got feedback on this one, let me know in the comments below. Alright, moving right along to our defense formation. In our defense formation, we're actually going to use 2 Generation 6 heroes. That's Wu Ming, Nora, and then Wayne. And we're going to be using this in a 60-40-0 troop formation there. Alright, now we're going to get into bear formation, but first, if you made it this far in the video, just my biggest thanks for watching. Thank you for the support, but let's go. For bear, your primary march doesn't change. It's Geronimo, it's going to be Mia, and it's going to be Gwen. That is your primary march. If you've got Geronimo, you've got Mia, and you've got Gwen, you do not need to change for Generation 6. Your attack and your defense does. If you don't have Geronimo and some of the other ones, you're going to go with Hector, Renee, and Wayne. Now, I know that it's hard to get, so if you don't have Wayne, just swap over to Gwen. Alright, so some people have also used Wayne in their Jiro Mia Wayne march. I haven't tested that out myself. I will once I get Wayne. Just wanted to share that with you. If you've tried it, let me know in the comments below. Would love to learn how it went. Alright, so final part of the video, who to get. If you're a whale, get all 3. Just no questions asked. Your attack rally is going to change. Your defensive garrison is going to change. You've got some benefits coming if you want to test out Wayne or not in your bear. And overall, it's just kind of the way of a whale's life, right? If you're a low spender or free-to-play player, my recommendation is just go for Renee. It is your lucky wheel hero. It is going to be unanimously the advice that you get all across the Whiteout survival community. Go for Renee for Generation 6, and then coming into Generation 7, there'll be some changes there with the lucky wheel hero and potentially your savings for infantry. That's all the time that we have today. Really appreciate your support. Thank you for the love and the likes, and we'll catch you in the next one.